Hi, my name is jcondie, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist and a licensed professional clinical counselor here in Orange County. And I've been asked to share my expertise by the OC Youth Chamber of Commerce in regards to self care from a mental health perspective. And this is my third and final video that will be featured for their self care virtual program. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about how reaching out to a mental health professional is just another form of self-care. Historically, mental health has been viewed as only for people who are severely mentally ill. However, that is just simply not true. Prioritizing and addressing your mental health needs is something that everyone should be doing. Now, not everyone needs a therapist, just like not everyone needs to go see a doctor for all of their physical ailments. However, if you are experiencing continuous health issues, it would be advised for you to go see a doctor to help you treat it and find out the root cause of your health issue. Also, it is often advised to do a yearly checkup with your doctor as a form of prevention. And I believe the same standard should be applied to your mental and emotional health. We are a species that thrive through connection and validation. However, the more advanced we have become, we also are losing the ability to create and maintain genuine, meaningful connections, not only with other people, but with ourselves. We rely so heavily from external outputs to inform us about our own needs that we have lost the ability to trust ourselves in knowing what is best. And life continues to get more difficult, and yet our ability to manage life's struggles and challenges has significantly decreased. We are not meant to deal with major life struggles alone. And therapy is just one way that you can get that support and connection that is needed to get you through this difficult period in your life, as well as help guide you in gaining confidence and trust in yourself to know how to recognize your own needs and meet them, which is the definition of self-care. We are not always going to be able to handle everything that happens to us on our own, which is why it's okay to get help. However, too many people let pride, fear, misconceptions, assumptions, and misinformation deter them from reaching out, especially to a professional. And the reason is because many people hold this false belief and expectation for themselves that they should just know how to deal with their emotions, or worse, they place very little value in their emotional and mental health. However, if you ask any doctor, they will say that our physical, mental, and emotional health are all connected. And for us to not place equal value to all three areas is mind-boggling to me. I mean, if I had a broken arm, I would have no doubts or questions about going to a doctor for help. However, when people have symptoms of depression, they think, oh, I'll just tough it out, or they ignore it, hoping it'll just go away. And for those of you who struggled with depression or know someone that has, you guys know firsthand that that actually only makes things worse. When I used to work with little kids, I would explain to them that I was kind of like a doctor for their feelings and thoughts, because sometimes we all need help sorting out our feelings and controlling our thoughts so we can make better choices and live happier lives. My little kiddos completely understood and accepted this concept and were even receptive to getting help. But for some reason, something happens around the adolescent age, and I'm assuming this is when we start developing that false belief and expectation that we should just know how to deal with life. And if we don't know, then it's better to pretend like we do, so that way we don't get judged. Which is a really dangerous place to be, and can probably explain why suicide is so prevalent among adolescents and young adults. In essence, if you can kind of get over your own blocking belief about why you may not think therapy would be helpful, or whether or not it's necessary for your specific struggles, you can then finally give yourself that permission to receive support and connection that's needed to truly heal from the inside out. I had stated in my previous video that in order for you to know which self-care activities to do, it requires some level of insight and attunement to your own personal needs. Many people who have come to me for therapy, they have come to a roadblock because their prior self-care activities just aren't cutting it anymore for one reason or another. And they feel to some degree like they're losing control or have no control of their emotions and thoughts, which inevitably starts to impact multiple areas of their life. If this sounds like you, then it's probably a good idea to reach out to a mental health professional because that is what taking care of yourself looks like. If you notice that your mental and emotional health is deteriorating, you should seek help from a professional. Just like if you notice a lump on your chest, you would go see a doctor. I know many of you are probably wondering where you would start if you did want to start seeing a therapist, which is a great question because I will admit it can get complicated and overwhelming. And at the end of this video, I will provide a list of websites where you can search for therapists in your area, as well as local Orange County agencies that offer affordable mental health services. And if you have insurance, you can also see what mental health services your specific plan covers by just calling them directly. I actually will be posting on my personal YouTube channel a video about how to access mental health services and the pros and cons of doing private pay versus going through insurance. So if that's something you're interested in learning more about, then make sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook so you guys can be notified when I post up that video. If you guys have any questions, comments, or feedback about anything that I talked about in not only today's video, but my prior videos, feel free to shoot me a message through Instagram or through my email. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Stay healthy, remain calm, and as always, be kind.